How do you constantly perform at work?
All this stuff about like, oh yeah, you know, that guy still going hard and he doesn't sleep. You know, like you can message him at 2 a.m, he'll reply, and then 4:30 he's at the gym, and then you message him at midnight and he's still awake, and then you're like, when does this guy sleep? And then I found out who they were talking about.
Cool.
Yeah, they're talking about Adrian Portelli.
Yeah.
If there's one thing this year has taught me, it's the people who are doing more than you are doing more than you.
Damn straight. I'm at a level, been doing this for 10 years as far as business is concerned and running my own business. And this year is probably the 1 year I've asked myself that question more than ever before. And to me, it's been like, well, what's the best use of my time? Like, am I doing the $25 task right now, or am I doing the $100,000 task?
If hard work was all it took, then the donkey would be the king of the...
So on Thursday night, I went to Rufus de Sol. The night just turned out to be a big night.
If you get one, I'll have one, so they got four.
So they got four, yes, as you do. I didn't get out of bed until 9 on Friday. And when I got out of bed, I was groggy. I was no good. Up until at least 2 o'clock, I was working at 30% capacity. It was interesting though, and I'm glad I got to have that happen to me, that experience, because it then made me think, well, what sort of things should I be doing if I want to be at optimum levels? Alcohol is the devil.
Whatever you consume creates an ongoing effect on your body. George, yesterday I was getting a haircut. Do you like my haircut?
That's the first thing I said to you this morning.
So
nice fade.
Fresh fade. I was getting a haircut, right? And I'm very lucky, by the way. Got a haircut, barber.
You got hair?
In my building. I've got hair, yeah. I've got a barber in my building.
There's plenty of bald guys that are very envious of you right now.
Oh, they're very much more efficient.
Yeah.
It depends how you look at it. And aerodynamic.
Yeah.
I've got a barber in my building. So I literally just have to go downstairs and there's a barber there.
And
so
he's a good barber, obviously.
Yeah, I like him. And yeah, so like if my barber appointment's at 1:30, I leave at 1:29, literally, and I'll get there right on time. And I'll walk in and the seat's always available, walk straight in, sit down, bang, out. And yesterday, I was getting a haircut and I was sitting in the seat and there's 3 barbers that work in the store, right? And I was getting a haircut in the right-hand seat, and there was a guy getting a haircut in the middle seat next to me. I didn't know the guy. I know the barber. He's cut my hair before, but I didn't know the guy sitting with him. But they were talking like they were mates. And they're talking and they're going back and forth. And I hear them saying all this stuff about, like, oh, yeah, you know, that guy still going hard and he doesn't sleep. You know, like you can message him at 2 a.m, he'll reply. And then 4:30 he's at the gym. And then you message him at midnight and he's still awake. And then you're like, when does this guy sleep? And they're talking how about this guy's going super hard and taking all this risk and hasn't stopped, and he's doing it because he's been through the mud, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm listening, you know when you're listening to the conversation but you're not looking at him, and I'm listening to the conversation and I'm thinking to myself, I wonder who they're talking about. Like, I'd love to know, right? Anyway, so, and then I found out who they were talking about.
Cool.
Yeah. They're talking about Adrian Portelli.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're talking about how he works even now. I don't know him or them. They could not know. I don't know if they know him. I don't know if they...
Well, they sounded like if you message him, so maybe one of them did.
Yeah, like maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they just know him through business, if they know him personally, if they... what the situation is. But yeah, I think because they're from like I live in the West, and I think he's from the West.
Yeah.
You know, and they were from the West, and I was like, maybe like he's a local boy, and they knew him from when they were younger or whatever. But yeah, they were talking about how he's always working, like even at that level, you know. And I found that really interesting, because if there's one thing this year has taught me, it's the people who are doing more than you are doing more than you.
Damn straight.
Do you know what I mean? Like they're actually doing more than you. It's not, most people don't get lucky.
Yeah.
There might be one.
Yeah, there's the rule, there's the exception.
Yeah, there might be the exception, but most people aren't getting lucky.
I completely agree.
Most people are doing way more than you're doing.
Yeah, the harder you work, the luckier you get.
Yeah, and that's just the reality. And it's like, we can't even fathom that. Do you know what I mean? Because you think, I'm doing 12-hour days. I'm doing this. I'm working Saturday. I'm fucking, and it's like your output is shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you might be working, but you're doing $25 jobs, $25 an hour jobs.
Yes. Yeah. The very
You're
true.
wasting all that time doing that, and you don't understand how to actually get the most leverage out of your time.
Yes, I completely agree, and that's definitely something that's hit me this year as well. You know, I'm at a level, been doing this for 10 years as far as business is concerned and running my own business. And this year is probably the one year I've asked myself that question more than ever before, particularly because I had staff shortages, I had difficult projects. When I say difficult, they just really consuming projects that needed a lot of my time and attention. I've had other businesses as well that were going on. We've got this podcast. We've got like 1,001 things going on. And to me, it's been like, well, what's the best use of my time? Like, am I doing the $25 task right now, or am I doing the $100,000 task? And I think that's critically important that you ask yourself that, because there's that rule. There's that saying that's like, if being the king of the jungle, what is it? If hard work is all it took, then the donkey would be the king of the farm.
If hard work was all it took, then the donkey would be the king of the farm.
Yeah. The donkey works harder than anyone else.
Yeah,
so
I love
just because you're there.
I love thinking in extremes
Yeah,
like that.
that's right. Like if you're like, hey, a labourer probably works a lot harder than I do.
Yeah,
a
physically,
dedicated labourer that is going to work. That goes, I'm going to put in a really solid day work, day in, day out, because that's what I'm about. And by the way, if you are that person, apply within.
Pascon.com.
Oh, 100%.
Careers.
Just get in touch. Get in touch. Find me. Just find me. If you're a hardworking labourer or that type of person, leading hand, give me a buzz. 100% interested. But a side note, that person does work really hard, but is he going to be more successful or make more money than someone else that doesn't work as hard as him? That understands utilising their time and doing all that sort of stuff. So, that's great. It's good to hear those sorts of stories, right? Especially for someone at that level who has made so much money and is still grinding and still working really hard, because arguably he probably doesn't have to work another day in his life with the amount of wealth that he's created, or he could just put his business under management and say, here, you sort the shit out, and just go on the board and rock up every month.
Yeah.
See the figures.
Now, this is where, figuratively speaking, these guys could have no idea.
Absolutely. You're in a barbershop.
This guy could be like not working at all. But he seems like he works.
I mean, he's still creating. I still see his ads. It's not anyone else on the camera, So he's still creating the ads. He's getting more people involved. Yeah, but he's still doing the work. Do you know what I mean? There's the element of him not needing to do LMCT Plus anymore, as in him. And I'm sure he has people behind him, but I'm just saying, like, there's an element of him not even needing to be there anymore, ever again. But he still is. So good on him for that. Now, do you drink alcohol? Like if someone says, do you drink? Like what would your answer to that be?
Me?
Yeah.
Muslim.
You're muzzy. Don't touch it. Haram. Okay. So if someone was to ask me, do I drink? I would generally say no, not really. And I'm not that I don't drink alcohol, I do, but I wouldn't consider myself a drinker. Like I have been intoxicated once this year.
When was that?
Thursday night, just passed. So on Thursday night, I went to Rufus du Sol, an Australian. I don't know what they are. Are they a band? Are they DJs? I'm not too sure.
Music producers.
They're music people. They make music with sounds. Music. Yep. And went to their concert. We booked it last year. So funny story, not that funny, but anyway, I'll tell it. So I booked tickets in October last year to go see Rufus, thinking it was in. I said November. I was like, oh, that'd be a great night out. So I booked tickets for November, thinking it was November 24. And then when I got the tickets, it said November 25. So we had to wait a whole year to actually go to the concert. So there's a bit of a build up for it. So Thursday night, we went to the concert. And just as it played, I had no intention of really having a big night out. It was just to go there, do the thing, and then come back home. And we went out with mates. So we try to catch up on a monthly basis. But generally, it's, every couple of months. And these are my close mates for the last 20 years. So I went to Middle Park Hotel first, and I met with some people there because I had something to do with my son's football club. So had a couple of drinks there. Then went to another friend's house. When I got there, he's like, "Oh, do you want a scotch?" I'm like, "All right, I'll have one. No worries." So we had a scotch there. Caught an Uber to the concert, and then saw my other mates there, and they're like, "Oh, do you want a drink?" I'm like, "Oh, well, if you get one, I'll get one." And then they got 4, so I'm like, "All right, I'll have one." So the night just turned out to be a big night.
If you get one, I'll have one. So they get you 4.
So they got 4. Yes, as you do. So it ended up being a really big night, and didn't get home till 2 a.m. And yeah, it was me. And but by the time we left, it was me and 3 other mates. We ended up at Arbury Afloat, and then to the casino, and then ended up home. The next day, the next morning. So I'm an early riser. I'm normally up between 5:30 and 6 is generally when I'll get up, and then I make my way to the office anywhere between 6 and 6:30. I didn't get out of bed until 9 on Friday. And when I got out of bed, I was groggy. I was no good whatsoever. I was like headache, dry mouth, needed to brush my teeth 15 times, had a cold shower, like nothing worked. Headache. And then stumble into the office, look at my phone, I got missed calls. I'm like, all right, let's get started. Up until at least 2 o'clock, I was working at 30% capacity. At least. It actually got to the point where I was going to go home. Just because I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? I am not useful at the business right now. And I was going to go home, and then I had a great coffee and magically came good straight after that. So maybe that's the remedy, everyone. If you're ever hungover, have a great coffee. But I felt good after that. But it got to 2 o'clock and I felt okay. But regardless, I was at half capacity for
time.
the day. Yeah, it was probably time. Yeah, because I was drinking water and whatever, had something to eat at that stage. So it could have been just time. But didn't come good to about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Then did a couple of hours and then again home. Got home, did the usual routine, and I was in bed by, 9:30 and out like a light. And I've woken up fresh this morning. I feel, like I said to you this morning, feel totally fine. It was interesting to do that. Like, look, I had a really good night. I had a fun night out with my friends, okay? And it did fill my cup. I enjoy going out with them and having a good night. But the next day it suffered. The next day for me was inefficient. Like but honestly, had I not been at work and answered maybe a few phone calls at home, I probably would have achieved just as much. So it was interesting though, and I'm glad I got to have that happen to me, that experience, because it then made me think, well, what sort of things should I be doing if I want to be at optimum levels? Like someone yesterday beat me. Someone else in construction, an owner of a construction company, he won that day over me. I lost it. So what do I need to be doing in order to be at my best and always showing up and being the best version of myself? So that was the question I did ask myself. And the answer was, do not go and see Rufus with 5 of your mates on a Thursday night.
Do not book Rufus.
Do not do it. Do not do it.
Was the concert good?
I had a great night out. I had a lot. Yeah, concert was great. Yeah, it was. I think it was. Yeah. It was fantastic. Like I knew all the songs. Like it was just, they were great entertainers, great musicians. Rod Laver was sold out, like packed. And it was just a really fun night out. Like my mates even the next day on WhatsApp, we're all talking about it. We're sending photos and videos and just stupid shit. But it was just a really good night out. So yeah, I still feel that, okay, good. I filled the cup of the life aspect up in that night. However, the next day I paid for it. And it's like you said it today, like, how do you feel today? I said, yeah, I feel totally normal. I feel like nothing happened. But there's probably an element of me sitting on the couch today and then I'm going to start to drift off because I'm still feeling the after effects. You know, there's probably still something. I'm probably not at 100%. I might be at 80 or 85.
But you feel way better than you.
Like yesterday.
Compared to what it's all relative, right?
Yeah. And
it's like someone who feels good today that's been operating at 30% their whole life gets to 70% and says, I feel amazing. I felt this good. And you're like, dude, you're not even at full capacity.
Yeah. So there's that, but there's also, age probably comes into play a little bit too.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I'm old. Hey, and don't forget, like, also that day, I woke up early on the Thursday. So I was up at 5:36 again, and then getting home at 2. Like, that's a long time to be awake and moving, and the body's just naturally is tight. Like, I struggle when I don't get my sleep. So there's that element of it as well, even though I got up at 9.
You wouldn't have slept well?
No, I wouldn't have slept well. Would have been rubbish. I actually never checked my Aura ring. I should check that. But yeah, it would have been a rubbish sleep.
Do you check it
everything.
regularly?
No, not so much.
No?
I probably should.
You just not, like you just don't think about it?
I just don't, yeah, I got so much on, I don't think about it. I used to, because the main reason I got it was to track my steps more than anything. And then I don't, I haven't been studying the sleep as much lately. But I think I will. And I might one day, you're not wearing a watch. I thought you weren't wearing your Whoop for a second.
No, always
Yeah.
It doesn't come off.
Yeah. So I might get one. But the whole reason I got the ring was because I didn't want to get a smartwatch. So, and then at that time, I didn't even think about the Whoop. I don't know if I knew about it, or maybe I did, but yeah, it's having two things on my wrist. Anyway, so, the age probably comes into it. You don't bounce back as quick as you used to when you were 20 and having big nights out like that. And yeah, so alcohol is the devil.
That's
okay. That's the moral of the story.
That's the conclusion.
That's the conclusion.
Well, it is poison,
Absolutely. Like, look,
but it's also like
I'm glad I'm not a drinker. Honestly, I'm glad I don't have that thing in me where I'm like, oh, it's a Saturday afternoon, the sun's out, let's go have a six pack. And I'll call you up and say, Robbie, come over, let's have a six pack. Or let's just go get smashed, let's go to the bar. I'm glad I don't have that mentality. I feel that would be so detrimental to me if I was like that personally. Maybe, look, for everyone else out there that loves drinking, like, power to you, but it is poison. You are drinking something that has zero upside to it. Like, it has no health benefits to you whatsoever. Alcohol.
Yeah, but like
alcohol, I'm saying. Like, not forget wine's good for your heart and all that sort of shit.
That's bullshit.
Alcohol. Yeah, I've heard that's bullshit too. But the alcohol aspect of it has zero benefit to your body.
Zero benefit to your body. I guess, like, because you got to think, if something has zero benefit, no one will do it.
Yes. It's the Dutch courage that it brings out in people. It's
What do you call
the
it?
Dutch courage.
What's
like, it's like, so when you have a few drinks, you get your confidence up.
Dutch?
Yeah, Dutch courage. I don't know where that's derived from, but I have heard it's a thing. It's a thing. You can no, just ask chat.
All right. Do you know what a Dutch auction is?
I don't.
No?
No.
Dutch auctions where the auction actually goes the other way around.
And the owner buys the seller's shit.
No, they start at the top.
Oh, okay, and go backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And the first
so it's like 10 mil.
First person to bid.
So it's like you get a house 10 mil, right? Do I have 10?
Yeah.
Do I have 9? Do I have 8? Do I have 7?
First bid gets it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's like, wait. If someone takes it, you're done. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Should have fucking taken it.
That is cool. Man, can any real estate agents out there please do it? Call me. I'll bring a camera.
But isn't it
That's
it's
cool.
an interesting concept.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like the more you wait, the more likely you are to lose because someone might swoop in. Yeah,
See, that would probably work.
competition-
That would work well at, say, a real high-end product.
Yeah, super competitive.
Yeah,
and there's like
or
someone
go-
who really wants it and they're like, I'll pay $1 million over. And you're like, all right,
Go do it at a house. Do that on a house in Turak or something. That'd be cool.
I'll do it, tomorrow.
You should. You're an agent.
It's a
Ex-agent.
Ex-real estate agent. Jealous
So,
Craig.
yep. JC. My mate.
Yeah, so some Dutch courage. That's the benefit.
Yeah, there's probably that. But as I
What
said,
else?
I don't.
Because
There's a social aspect of it.
What if there's people who drink at home by themselves?
Yeah.
They don't need courage, I'm sure,
No.
to get up and make something.
That's a level of addiction or depression. I'm sure it might be there with them if they need to drink a slab to enjoy the rest of the night or to get to sleep. Yeah, like this. I'm sure there's people out there that do that.
Yeah, or
it's a drug. Like it could be addictive.
It is a drug, 100%.
Yeah, it's a drug.
So is
mate.
caffeine.
There's a level of
So is caffeine, by the way.
cool.
Shout out to our sponsor for the day.
Dundas and Fawcett. You weren't going to do it?
good.
I did it. Hey, you know what?
Dundas
It was
and
good coffee
Fawcett.
today. And you know what? We went to the local cafe and they weren't fucking open.
Yeah,
So get your shit together. So we got in the car, drove down and got a coffee.
it is fairly early in the morning.
Yeah.
On a
Saturday. Well done. So coming back to what we're saying, but there is no benefit of it, and I'm glad I'm not a drinker. I'm glad I don't do any other recreational drugs. I never have either. So I'm glad I'm not in that space or feel the need. And this is the other thing I want to make a point of. Had I gone out on Thursday night and not had a drink or maybe had a couple, I would have still had just as much fun.
Oh, that's are you sure?
100%. Yeah. I would have. I've never needed to drink to have a good time.
Yeah, but so needing.
I'm sure it enhanced this experience.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have had as much of a good time.
I would have had a good time still.
Yeah, but not as
Maybe not. Okay, arguably yes. But then if you take not just the moment, but the 48 hours either side of drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
So I could have had a good time and then had a great Friday as well.
Yeah. And
So I would trade that off as I would say I would trade that any day of the week. Okay, cool. I would still go out and have a night out and be fine on Friday. So I would happily do that more. I would prefer to do that more than having a big night out on the piss and then being fucked on Friday.
So the accumulative greatness of having both days
What a way to look at it.
is greater than the amount you had on one night.
Yeah, I feel that
And the
like
loss
that.
of the second day.
Yeah.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are probably going to disagree with that and feel that it's a very culturally acceptable thing in Australia to be drinking and getting pissed.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost a thing you do to fit in.
Absolutely. And I think we've said this before, or maybe in just private. It's like you go somewhere, say you go to a barbecue, a Saturday afternoon barbecue at someone's house, and there's a lot of people there. It says, "Hey, can I get you a drink?" I say, "No, I'm okay, thanks." It's like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, like, come on, man.
It's like, "Come on,
Wait, you're not drinking.
You're not drinking." I was like, "No, I don't want anything." It's like, "What? You're pregnant? Like,
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Like,
What are
have
you?
a fucking drink."
What are you, a Muslim?
Yeah, like you a muzzy? I didn't know that. I wouldn't have invited you. We got pork on the barbie.
Yeah.
Jeez, we're gonna get cancelled. It's okay, everyone. For clarity reasons, Robbie is a muzzy and he loves it, and I love it too. So it's one of the only places in the world where if you don't drink,
You reckon,
it's
hold
something-
on. You reckon it's one of the only places in the world?
No, I take that back.
Yeah,
I think
like America-
definitely. Yeah, America would be like that.
Western society.
Western society, let's say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's one of the places where, and I think drinking in Australia is very culturally acceptable too. I don't know, maybe more so than anyone else. I don't know if maybe that's just because that's all I know. But I feel that that's what it's like. So is something wrong with you if you don't have a drink? Oh, well, you're on a health kick. Oh, okay, that makes sense why you're not drinking. Oh, you're pregnant. Oh, well, obviously, yeah, that makes sense. You're not drinking. Like, oh, you don't drink? You don't drink it? No, I just don't drink at all. Oh, do you have any zero alcohol beverage?
I find it
like this
super weird.
weird. Yeah, one of my ex-employers used to do that. He would
Yeah.
just have zero alcohol beer. But I mean, I kind of see the different. Like,
He also would not have any normal beer.
what do you mean? Normal beer?
The same.
Alcoholic beer?
Yeah.
No, but
Like
because he was off alcohol.
But
It
I've
was one of
seen
his
him
goals.
drink others like different, maybe one-off as a one-off thing. And it's like, but I've never seen him drink a normal beer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone. That
But
does.
then, me either, not like that. And that's probably why I fired him.
There must
Because he
be.
just did not drink beer. As again, it's culturally wasn't
if you wanna-
acceptable.
if you wanna keep your
So if you want to know, just bring a slab.
Just-
So, but in saying that, maybe he just likes the taste of beer. See, I personally hate beer.
no one likes it.
No, I personally don't like. I'm not a beer drinker. I wouldn't go out and go, oh, nothing better than a cold beer on a hot day. There's many things better. But maybe he actually likes the taste of beer. So why do you need the alcoholic content of it? It's like, okay, if you like it that much, it's the same with Coke. Have a Coke without alcohol in it.
Okay, hold on. So let me ask you a different question. You're drinking, what are you drinking right now?
Coffee.
Everyone listening. who
Coffee,
can't see.
soy latte.
Soy latte?
No, not soy. What do you think I am? A woman.
What did you say? A small latte?
A skinny latte. I was going to say skinny.
A
A small skinny latte. That's my poison of choice.
So you're drinking a small skinny latte.
Yep.
Do you like the taste of coffee?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I enjoy the taste. Like, what do you mean why?
But so, like, do you think coffee actually tastes nice?
Now I do. Yeah, maybe not when I first started drinking it.
So what's the difference?
Now my taste buds are better. Like, I don't know.
It's not what it is at all, man.
What is it?
This is why it's the same thing with beer. Like people who think they like the taste of coffee, or people who think they like the taste of beer, you like how it makes you feel.
You reckon? I don't-
100%.
I don't know if
No one
I don't
ever
feel
ever
different.
sipped a black coffee first time and said that tastes sick. No one.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Also, no one ever sipped a beer or had a shot of whiskey or anything and said this is amazing.
Yeah, give me more.
No one.
Yeah.
And it's like you make the association to how it makes you feel. You drink the coffee, you're like, it's a bit bitter, And then you have it, and then you're like, oh yeah, that was a good kick. And then you have it more and more, and then you're like, fuck, I love a coffee.
You know, the only reason I started drinking coffee, it was when I was at uni, and I was working for a company building fences, and people would come out, like the people we were building the fences for, they would come out, oh, hey guys, would you like a coffee? And I'd say yes, only so I could have a break, so I didn't have to work for that 10 minutes and have a coffee break. And I hated coffee, but I would get them to make me a coffee just so I could sit there. And then I started drinking it, and then eventually I just kept drinking coffee.
And you get addicted.
Oh, now I can't
Another
live
drug.
without it.
But yeah, people get addicted to they make an association of the flavor to how it makes them feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only. What alcoholic drink would you drink if it wasn't alcoholic? That's why I find the zero beer thing so weird. And it's usually people who love.
Maybe he still has that association with it though, because the taste triggers
but
the thing in something in your brain.
Yeah, maybe.
This could be that, but you're not getting the after effect of feeling
for people
smashed.
who never have ever had it, and then they go and drink zero beers.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's weird. I've never tried zero beers.
I actually don't think I have either.
But yeah, it's like most of those drinks don't taste nice. They don't have a nice flavor. You don't drink it, or very rarely, I should say. You drink one and think that tastes amazing. They usually taste poisonous.
Yeah,
and people make the association to the drink to how it makes them feel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and it's in the moment. It's not the aftermath. It's like a delayed. So you think delayed gratification. It's like the opposite of going to the gym or eating clean. Because it's like eating clean doesn't do anything for you in the moment, but if you do it over a long period of time, you see the benefits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to the gym doesn't do anything, or you might get a small pump in the moment, but like the benefits are, and then this is like the delayed effect. Your positive benefit is in the moment. So you go and you have a drink, and it's like all of a sudden you feel better. Took the edge off. Like hard day, had a big week. Out and about. I'm with my friend. I'm at a restaurant. Whatever it is, and then your experience is in the moment, and then the delayed after effect is the downside.
That's right.
Because you'll wake up at 9 a.m. on a Friday and not answer your phone.
Yeah,
to all your employees.
All of them. It was off. They couldn't get me. So it's it's definitely something that was interesting to see, because I haven't done that in a very, very long time. Like, man, I can't even remember it in the time I've started my own business being like that. So at least 10 years.
Big night, huh?
In the sense of coming to work the next day and not being able to function. I don't think I've ever done that in the last 10 years. Because I've had nights out, but it's generally been on a Friday or a Saturday. But this was because it was a midweek thing, Thursday. So it was unique for me to be out on a Thursday, have a big night out, and be at work on a Friday. So yeah, I can safely say that hasn't happened for 10 years. That I felt like that.
What's that like with kids?
In what way?
Like, there's anything different?
What do you mean? Like I don't understand. I wasn't around them when I was hungover.
At all? Like you didn't see it?
Yesterday? Oh, on Friday? No, but by the time I got home, I was fine. They saw me in bed in the morning. My daughter comes and kisses me before she went to school. So that was different. She goes, hey, Daddy. I was like, hey, baby, have a great day. Oh, get up. Gotta get up. So, yeah, it was, I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So if I had to be at home and take him to school and all that sort of stuff, yeah, I'm sure that would be different.
I'm sure
it'd be groggier.
They would have missed out on school that day.
Yeah, we're going to school on that day or going late.
So what would you do? Well, okay, what's the lesson here? Like what has changed? I said I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said this thing to me. They're like, I sit in these meetings for this reason, and I said to get knowledge. And I was like, well, what changes? He's like, nothing. I was like, what's the point of obtaining the knowledge if your behavior doesn't change? And he's like, oh, it's a really good point.
So many people do that though.
Yeah.
I'm saying with the knowledge aspect of things.
Yeah.
Like they keep going to events. Like we see the same heads at some of our events now.
Yeah, it's like
see
you
the same people.
You didn't do anything.
Time. Well done for coming. Well, committing to come again and trying to learn. I go, but then they leave the room and don't take the next step. So what are you doing?
So, with that in mind, you now have obtained some knowledge from your experience.
Yep.
What changes?
Drinking.
Does anything change?
Drinking is the devil.
Drinking is the devil.
We're never doing it again.
George is becoming Muslim.
Yeah,
George,
it is. I'm converting. Never. Yeah, look, I don't reckon I'll do that on a weekday. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Okay, yeah. So
I'll drink again. It'll happen. Okay, I've got no doubt about it. And I've gone out and had one or two drinks.
Fucking committed.
I'll have one or two drinks here and there.
Yep.
Just to clarify, that's the first time I have been drunk all year.
2025.
Yeah, maybe once before that drunk. But yes, that's
the-
what I mean.
that's
I don't
the
drink.
most
I'm not.
drunk-
That's the
most
most
drunk
drunk
you've
I've been all year, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Look, I wasn't stumbling home. I was still able to function and do everything I needed to do.
Would you have gotten behind the wheel?
Oh, no chance. No chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I left my car at a friend's in the car park at my friend's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. on Rouse Street, there's that car park. There's a car park opposite the Rouse Eatery.
Yeah.
I left it in there.
Okay.
Because there was no car parking when I went to his house anywhere. So I just drove it in there and left it there for the night. And then my wife dropped me off and picked it up in the morning. But yeah, look, I'm good like that. I will never, ever. I've never driven intoxicated and I never will.
That's
So-
not worth
No,
the,
it's fucking dumb. You're an idiot if you get behind the wheel and you've had a drink.
not worth what could
Yeah, exactly.
come out of it. Yeah.
Exactly. No good could ever come out of that. So, yeah, I don't think I'll do that again during the week. I felt bad for myself and for the business. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always say I'm a high performer, even though it's like you fall into the excuses. It's just once. Come on, you'll be right.
Live a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Live
Come
a
on.
little. Come on,
You
man.
start, you buy into the hype.
You've worked hard.
You deserve it. You haven't been out with the boys for
Yeah.
a long time. Like, have a night out.
This
You
is
deserve it.
chance. Yeah.
Like I told one of my
Don't be that
employees,
guy.
Yeah,
No, I hate when people say it. Because I am that guy.
You are him.
I am
the definition of.
I am that guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm the guy where everyone's like, "We're going out," and I'm like, "All right, see you, boys."
Yeah, that's like that.
I am that
All right,
guy.
that's it. Time
like,
to leave.
I'm not going out. I
Houdini.
couldn't think of anything.
Houdini.
Worse. Hey,
Houdini.
Yeah.
I remember we went to a
the
Bucks one
amount
night.
of Houdinis I've done in my
He
career.
is part-time magician.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll see you there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, where is he? And I'm like, da-da.
I remember once we were at a Bucks, at a mate's Bucks, and then the time was like, all right, we're going to a bar or something. You're like, hey, I'm out. See ya. I'm done. Like, we even walked in. Credit to you. You walked in. And like, hey, this place isn't for me. I'm going. I was like, fair enough.
I'm just
I actually left with you.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who's going to disappear. And so I'm the guy who always gets the, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Definition.
that
of.
is me. I am him.
You should just
I'll
say,
wear it.
don't do a Robbie. From
I'll
now
wear
on,
it.
when you're out with your mates,
Yeah.
you say, hey, don't do a Robbie. That's what you got to say.
Sure, I'll own it. I couldn't think of anything worse than being at Rufus. It sounds like a horrible,
You are that guy.
a horrible night to me.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. That does not seem fun. I would
Enjoyable.
have to be
Intoxicated.
intoxicated to be there. I would not like, I could not just stand there
Yeah.
and be like,
Well, especially if you don't like the music as well. That's going to play a big part in it too.
of course.
Yeah. So, yeah, the lesson was I won't be doing that again during the week. And that's what I was saying before that. So I spoke to one of my employees who happens to be my cousin too. And he goes, where were you? He goes, I was trying to call you. I couldn't get onto you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I told him. I said, I had a night out. He goes, I'm fucked. He starts laughing. He goes, yeah. He goes, good on you. He goes, you never do that. I was like, well done. He goes, you deserve it. It's like, yeah, I do deserve it. No, but it's like, it was funny to see that. Like, that's his perception of me. No, George is just that hardworking guy that doesn't take a break, that doesn't take a minute, that keeps going, I've never seen him pissed at any family functions. Like, good on you for having a drink. Like, see, socially acceptable to be drinking.
Yeah.
And
That's funny.
yeah, it was. It wasn't Simon, by the way. It was Nick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
Nick. Simon was there. Did you see that photo of Simon I
did see the
took?
photo of
That was such a cool photo.
I was so thinking that was Simon.
No, it was.
I
Nick.
was like,
But
I was
Simon
like,
actually
that's
said to
very
me, he goes,
fitting of
every
Simon.
time I looked up at you, he goes, you had a drink in your hand. I said, we did not stop. The whole time we were there, I actually had a drink in my hand. So,
that is so funny.
I know.
I thought that was Simon.
How funny.
I was like, that is Simon to the T for sure. No one else would say that.
Yeah. No one else. But anyway, Nick, shout out.
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah, so I won't do that again.
So,
but also,
was that comforting for you?
which
Having someone say to you,
it meant nothing. No,
"You mean nothing, Nick."
it's nothing. Don't talk to me. Nick.
Yeah.
Don't call me again.
Next time, do some work.
Send me a text next time.
Yeah. Send me an email. CC me in the email.
CC. Don't even send it to me. But yeah, so yeah, I pride myself on being a high performer. I pride myself on doing more than others, being that guy. Do you know what I mean? Being unreasonable and wanting to achieve a level of success, achievement in my life means that is going against it in every sense of the word. So moving forward, never going to drink ever again. Stopping drugs immediately.
We're actually going to the mosque after this. Yeah.
It's a very religious episode.
It's we can make all our episodes religious.
We should.
Onwards.
We should. And if you're not religious, what's wrong with you?
Okay, so let's go to the opposite end of that spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a great question, actually. What did you do on Friday morning? Like, did you have anything where you're like, hey, man, let me make, you know how like, potion
I had
drink?
Barocca. I had a Barocca.
Barocca's 100% the way to go.
Yeah, I had a Barocca and I just had some toast. I even came to the office and I couldn't stomach a coffee, so I didn't have a coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I tried and I was like, no, this is not going down, so I didn't drink it.
Barocca's a solid move.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like a very safe.
Yeah, so I just had the Barocca and then I just kept drinking water all day because a hangover is effectively your body being dehydrated. That's what it is. So I just kept drinking heaps of water throughout the day.
Yeah, I think there is a dehydration aspect.
Oh, but that's what it is. I've studied it.
Oh, you reckon it's just dehydration?
In a medical facility.
Yeah,
I did it myself. No, I've read it or heard it or whatever it might be from a doctor. It is your body just being dehydrated.
From your GP friend?
That's right. Yes, the GP. I'm actually the only GP. I'm the real GP.
I sent a message and went to say ask GP, and I wrote ask GP and hit send, and it sent an emoji of a doctor.
Oh, that's right. How good. How good. That's my new nickname, the doctor.
The doctor.
The doc. It. Just doc. DOC. Call me doc. Top doc.
Dr. Dre.
Dr.
George.
Dr. George.
Yeah, so you had a Barocca.
Yeah, and that was it. Had some toast.
Had some toast.
And then came straight into the office. And then just throughout the day was drinking water.
And then just...
That was it, really. I think actually it was around lunchtime. I still had a bit of a headache. So I took a singular Nurofen. Just one, because I only had one in my drawer. So I just took one capsule. And that was it. And then coffee in the afternoon. And I felt pretty good. I felt better by the afternoon. So that was the only remedy that I really did. Other than that, get into it. Into it.
And then that's it?
That was it.
Okay, and so what do you normally do? Let's go to the other end of the spectrum. That's what caused you to feel like shit. That's how you got out of it. Now, what do you normally do to maintain the high performance? So what are some things that you do, day to day, maybe weekly, maybe monthly?
I reckon one of the main things, it'd be great to get an expert on the topic for this.
I'm an expert.
Are you?
What's the topic?
Sleep.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah? You're pretty good at sleeping?
Yeah.
Number one, you get a full 8 hours every day.
Yeah.
I honestly reckon as a consequence of me getting up so early, I find that I'm tired earlier too. So come 9 o'clock, my eyes are like, okay, I'm starting to drift off. 9:30, 10 o'clock, like I'm not wanting to stay up. And as a consequence, because I've been getting up early, I go to bed earlier too. And I feel that has been me. I get a really good night's sleep most nights, except for Thursday night.
Pull up your...
No, don't worry about it.
Pull up your stats.
Don't worry about it. Except for Thursday night.
I'll compete with you.
Okay, let's look.
Pull up your stats.
I don't know what I'm looking at though.
Sure. What do you mean? Show us your recovery.
Oh, low battery on my Aura ring.
Oh, do you call it an Aura ring?
Aura, continue. It's been refreshed. Come on. Waiting to get sleep data.
It's catching up.
So, I feel that sleep is a huge thing to having a high level of performance because, 80, what do you look at? I've got a score of 87 for readiness from last night.
Yeah, so that's like your kind of like your recovery, right?
Yeah. So sleep. Oh, here we go. Let's look at my sleep.
So if I look at,
I have deep sleep. Okay, so total sleep time last night was 7 hours, 32 minutes. Efficiency, 80%. Restfulness, good.
no.
restfulness. REM sleep, 1 hour and 54.
Show me. The screen. Is there like a overall? So you got total sleep.
That's from last night.
84. Okay, so like that's your score.
Yeah.
Is
So
that
let's
like
see.
how
Let's see
much
if
you
I can see
recovered?
Thursday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sleep. Here we go. Where can I find it?
I don't know how Aura Rings work, but Whoops is much easier to understand and consume.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know how accurate. Like this is on your finger. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm sure it's better than other things, but
I'm pretty sure it's pretty good, man.
is it? Yeah.
Anyway, so if anyone's wanting to, track their sleep, George wears an Aura Ring, spelt
OURA.
OURA. I wear a Whoop. Whoop spelt WHOOP. I've worn a Whoop for just over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been wearing it for a while.
Yeah, I got onto it. I read Tony Robbins' book about Life Force. It's called Life Force.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the things that was mentioned. They actually mentioned both, and I just didn't want to wear a ring.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this. And honestly, man, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think I'll always make sure that I can have it on because I think it just allows me to.
Well, I mean, that's a
see particular
level
things.
of you doing that, right? And being that high performer because you can see stuff and you can track it and
It's
you
like
can go,
data for
well,
your body.
yeah, it's data.
Like, look, see,
why
this
wouldn't you
is-
want to
this
know
is
this?
the
You know
last.
data for your business. Why wouldn't you want to know data for your body?
Yeah, this is the last month. Every
so you're
single,
looking pretty.
every
You got
green,
more green.
Yeah,
than what
every
you do anything
green
else.
is a decent night's rest. And you can see there's a couple of 3 nights in the last month or in the last 30 days where I've had really bad recovery.
Yeah.
It's probably because I didn't sleep well, or I had just a whole bunch of stuff on.
Here's the Thursday night score. So I found it.
Well,
64.
Okay,
So I went from 84 to 64.
that's not too bad, dude. I get
5 hours sleep. REM was 47. Yeah. So it was bad. Worse.
But are you able to see particular aspects of the sleep, like why you didn't sleep well?
Probably not. Maybe not in that again, I haven't studied it enough.
You should have a play with it. Even go watch a video.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe look it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
just watch
I mean,
a 15-minute video so you can get the most out of
yeah,
it.
that little thing is an element of me tracking my performance, right? So I love that what you said, like track the performance of your body. We track the performance of our business.
Oh,
Why
dude,
wouldn't
yeah.
we do it here?
Oh,
So
dude,
something
people
interesting-
get a sensor for their car. So
Yeah.
they can see what their car's oil life.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you're doing that for your car. That's great, but do it for your
body.
own vehicle,
And you're fucking 150 kilos.
your own vessel.
Your car doesn't like that it's 100. You're 150 kilos. Doesn't like it.
Yeah,
It has to carry all that extra weight.
Stresses out your car's
That's it.
data.
That's it. The suspension on one side, it's hurting. So something I'm actually going to do, which I haven't booked in yet, but I'm going to, is this. There's this place in Bayside somewhere. I don't know whereabouts it is, and you pay about $3,000, and they do a full.
What's it called? Overlap.
Maybe
I did it. Don't do it.
is that what? Did you pay that?
Yeah.
I'll find out which one it is. If it is that, or if it's not. But I did. I wanted to try. I wanted to go get.
Can you find out right now? Only reason
Yeah, I'll tell
I'm
you,
gonna I'm gonna grill this company because I
tell you.
paid. I paid. And
Yeah.
It was the fucking lowest experience.
Oh, okay, good. I can tell you right now because Nicole sent it to me.
So do it. It's about getting pre-checked. Yeah, it's about find out before it's too late. Blah blah blah.
Well, it was more not so much find out before. It was more. No, it wasn't. It was this one.
Yeah, the very similar.
Yeah, it could
concept.
be. It could be. So, future of preventative health.
This is.
I'm not going to give them a shout out because I don't know what they're like yet. So, anyway, long story short, regardless of if it's a waste or if it's not, but I'm definitely after the show we can talk about your experience. It's about $3,000. Now, how many people do you know would go and spend $3,000? And I'm going to do it for myself and for Nicole. Okay, would spend $3,000 on just getting a checkup. Like you spend the whole day there. I don't know what your experience was like, but apparently you spend the whole day there. They do bloods, they do scans, they do like everything you could possibly think of. And it's not the traditional medicine going, okay, well, you're low on this, so take this, take that, take that. It's more, okay, well, this is where your body is at. And for you to be here, which is what I do want, I want to be that guy, that's in the best condition, mentally, physically, spiritually. because now I'm joining a mosque, as we said.
Yeah, of course.
So I want to be in that position. I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend that money to go and get those checks to go because, well, why I would go spend it on a car. I would spend that sort of money on a car. I'd spend that sort of money on a house. I'd spend that sort of money on a holiday. Why don't I spend that on myself? So that's going to be an element of me performing to my optimum levels. And alcohol, drugs, partying, whatever you want to do on the fucking weekends or during the week doesn't align with what I want. So for me, although I had a lot of fun, I had a great night out with my friends and a night out that we will remember for a very long time. And like, oh, remember we went to Rufus and we did this and we did this and we had that and said that and whatever and drank that. Although that was great and we had some core memories, it's not in line with what I want in my life. If that was the trade-off to never do that ever again, I would do it. As in, still go out with them, but not drink, I would happily do it. If someone said to me, George, you can never drink ever again for the rest of your life, not an issue. Not an issue. I wouldn't bat an eyelid.
Okay. I agree. I think you should. I think it's a good idea. Oh, obviously, I did it.
You did it, yeah. It's a shame that was a bad experience.
Yeah.
Did you pay, how much did you pay to do
there was
that?
there was two levels. There was I think it was like a $1,500 one and then a $2,900 or $3,000 one. The $3,000 one had physical testing as well, like movement and joints, and I was like, I don't need that. So I did the $1,500 one, which supposedly included some scans, blood work, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, it's all about preventative, and we do 100 biomarkers on your blood work, and, you know, we can
they sell it
super early. And so I was like, all right, cool. I got in my own head about it. I was always wanting to do it. And then I was like, imagine you don't do this. Because like it's still $1,500.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
And I was like, imagine you don't do this and then you find out something. And I was like, that would be the worst decision to not doing it. Yeah, it would be the worst decision ever. It's like, so I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it, I'll just go do it. So I went and did it. Not that long ago, man, like 2 months ago.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, really.
I thought you're talking like before I met you.
No, very recently. I drove from here to go to the thing to get scanned.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I went and did it, and they did, I did the blood work.
Yep. So, I mean, if it's recent, you know what you're talking about because you've been looking
at
this shit for a while.
Yeah. I almost feel like I knew more than the doctor.
Yeah.
When he was going through it with me, and I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck have I paid for? And then I'm like, hey, you guys haven't scanned me for anything.
Oh,
cancerous.
That's extra.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to? Yeah, you can get a full scan.
That.
I don't think you need it, but if you want it, it's $3,000. And I'm like,
on top of what
I've already paid. And like, yeah, what the fuck have I paid for? And like, oh, you paid for the consults and the blood work and they do one full scan with they. And I'm like, but you haven't confirmed I don't have anything 100%. And they're like, yeah, but your blood work looks okay. I was like, I know my blood. I get my blood done every 6 months.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, like I fucking do this.
I actually know where my levels are at.
Yeah,
This, and this.
And he's like, "Oh, have you got this?" I'm like, "I'm aware of that. That's because of this." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, and then all I felt was they were just trying to upsell me the whole fucking time, dude. Yeah. Upsell me into the next thing and the next thing, or the next year. Like they want me to come back next year, and I was like, "What's the point?"
Yeah, exactly.
I got nothing out of it.
Yep.
Didn't get any reassurance. Didn't learn anything new.
Okay, go back a step. Had you not known anything and walked in there, would you have walked out with something more for yourself personally? Like say you knew nothing about your blood work. Say you'd never done anything like that ever before. Would it have been worth it then?
Yeah, like it comes with a fancy app. Like I'll show you.
Yeah.
Like it comes with a fancy app where you can see all your metrics.
Who gives a shit?
You know what I mean?
But that's from the test you did 2 months ago. How is that still tracking?
Oh, there's no live.
Yeah.
No.
So you can get that printed on a piece of paper. Why do you need the app for?
And I've literally got that.
Yeah.
I told you, I go to the doctors and I'm like, here's my previous blood test.
Yeah.
Look at me weird. It's great.
They're like, no, we only want to prevent. We only want to give you reactive consultations.
Yeah, and they're just like, I don't know. I wasn't convinced that it was. I don't feel like it was worth it, to be completely honest. I was like, you know, they're sitting there telling me my biological age is way younger than what I am. I'm like, I don't think that's the case. Everything, I got 3 separate things that measure my biological age. I went and got my blood done by these guys, and they did body scans and got my biological age. I went and I've got the scales. They give it to you. And then this thing gives it to you.
Oh, you're cool.
Yeah. This thing and the scales both say I'm over. And they said I'm under. And I'm like, well, who do you believe?
No, exactly right. I feel like they're saying you're under to make you feel good, like as a sales. Oh, look,
like-
you're actually doing really well.
Yeah.
And it's probably, okay, here's the thing. I think they base a lot of that data off the average person. And the average person, like when you say, oh, you're better than average,
That's a horrible.
that's fucking shit. So you're not telling me I'm great. And that's when it's funny, it's when I sat and I did my blood, when did I have a blood test? It was about 2 years. The first one I did in ages was about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. And they was sitting with my GP, who's been my GP my whole life, mind you. And he goes, oh, okay, look, cool, everything's come back. He goes, yeah, it's all looking normal. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, that's normal. He goes, yeah, that's normal. And I said, doc. He's pretend doc, I'm the real doc. But I said, doc, is there anything exceptional? Is there anything that's great that you look at and go, you, George, you are a
your red
superhuman.
blood cells.
You are a
fucking on
super
fire.
fucking human, okay? Go to the tattoo parlor and get an S put on your chest right now. That's how good you are.
And
They
get
go,
it
is there anything like that? And he's like, oh, no. He goes, but no, nothing's bad. Nothing's bad. I don't give a fuck if nothing's
That's what
bad,
they're looking
mate.
for.
Exactly. That's what I think that's the biggest problem with GPs in general. They're very book smart, textbook smart. This is what everything should be like. And if it's not like that, take this pill.
With all due respect.
With all due respect, because one of my best mates is a GP.
With all due respect to every GP,
Yeah.
GPs have no idea. I'm sorry.
I feel that they are told by the industry this is how we do it.
But also, medicine is one of the. You know what the half-life of medicine is? Half-life of the knowledge of medicine. I read this in the Tony Robbins book. Don't quote me on this, but this is actually in the book. And they say within everything people learn in the medical space, in 18 months' time, 50% of it's expired.
Yeah, right.
18 months, it's like half of what you learned
It's gone.
already is irrelevant because it's been outdated, it's been proven otherwise, it's been...
Yeah.
And that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I feel that there's a lot of people like that are just gone, no, this is how you solve this problem like this because this is how it's always been solved. And then when you come out and do stuff, like, even things like when you did the eating just meat, for example, and then people say, that's bad, you can't do that, it's no good for you, you'll be dead, you'll do this, it's not. And it's been proven that there's so many benefits to doing that. It's been proven by eating certain diets and doing certain things and everything that there's benefits to it, but people are like, no, that's how we always eat. We eat like this is how you always have to eat.
Yeah.
That's the best
you need
diet.
Vegetables.
Yeah, you need this, you need this, yeah.
Rice is good for you, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's it called? The 3 portions.
I don't know.
Carbs, proteins.
Fats.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm going to try. Look, I'll do a bit more research before I dive in and see what it's actually like. But yeah, I wanted to do something like that to do a check because I haven't really done a check of that nature anyway. And it's not so much to go, try and find something wrong. It's no. I personally want, how do I get from here to here?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
does that
But
mean?
also, so I did that thing. The blood test, that's covered under Medicare.
That's right. Yeah.
Like they just gave me a script and said,
Yeah.
go get these markers checked. And then they kind of walked through the results. When you get a blood test anyway, they give you what your range is.
Yeah.
They've just kind of put it on an app that goes green and red.
Yeah. Big deal.
Like, and it's like, you guys, I haven't even paid for that. Like, that's not even part of the cost of what and I get it. They got to make money. Like,
Yeah.
I understand that.
yeah. And they're cashing in on the space too.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt like it could have been way more impressive. Like I
think it's because you have a level of that. Because here's the thing, right? We had some friends who have done that exact same thing. They went and did it. Now, I guarantee they've never done anything like that before in their life, right? They're wealthy and they're like, oh yeah, we'll go do that. Here's, $3,000 each. And they went and did it. And they're both, did I say they're unhealthy? Did I say that?
You didn't say that. No, you
I
said they're wealthy.
No, they're wealthy. That's right. So they're wealthy. They got plenty of coins. So for them, it was like no brainer to go and do it. But they're not exactly the fittest people on the planet either, right? So they were never athletic. Let's just say they're not obese or anything like that. But they're just your average.
Yeah, they're just living.
They're living life. They're your average 40-year-old that you would see. And then they went there and they were blown away because they'd never done anything like this ever before. right? Whereas you have a level of experience with it. You get your bloods tested regularly. You do all those sorts of things. So there's probably that element that you're more educated than what they for in that space than what they gave you credit for. And also you knew what you were looking at. Whereas someone that went in there and the doctor says, oh, you've got to do this and this. They're like, oh, wow, I'll get this app. Look at me. I'm really high in this or I'm really low in that. And
Yeah, and there's also like I felt like the person I had received wasn't on the ball.
yeah,
Like didn't quite understand.
yeah.
Yeah,
Are you even a doctor?
Yeah, I was like, like, you seem like you haven't been working here long. Like you're not clear on the process. You're not, you know what I mean? So fuck them.
That's you're only
They lost me. They
hey,
paid me.
can I just say, I'm not going there now.
And now,
Because you've just told me, like, I won't go. If that same place that I showed you said, oh yeah, that's them, I wouldn't have. I would.
they would have lost.
I would have lost me,
lost
100%.
a complete client, and everyone listening. But yeah, I
Yeah,
just
I mean,
felt like,
we're not trying to bag someone, but like, if you're going to charge a premium for a service, give a fucking premium service.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't go out there and charge what I charge to build a house and then build the same fucking spec home that
and
Metricon does.
All I feel like is everything posted. Like I haven't been. No one's checked in. No one. The only time I've been contacted was to find out if I want to upgrade. Like constant messages, emails. And it's like fuck off.
Yeah.
Like I have not enjoyed this.
Yeah.
This has sucked.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys ripped me.
Yeah.
And now you just want more. It's like
Stop.
screw you, Everlab.
Stop. Okay, cool. So
So they were blown away. You said.
They were personally.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I will.
Check it out.
They were so coming back to what you said about, how do we be high performers?
Just touching on that before we move on to the next thing. Can you find out why they were blown away? Like, what did they actually get out of it?
Yeah. I'll suss it out.
Because I know
They're actually friends. They're friends of friends, but I'll be able to speak.
But if you can speak
we got
to
a
them
connection.
and just say, hey, like, what, like specifically, because I know a lot of people where they're like, this was amazing. And I'm like, well, what did you get out of it?
Yeah.
And
What
they're like,
specifically?
It was just amazing.
Yeah, it just
And
felt
you're
really
like,
good. It's like all
fucking tell me what the fuck you got out of it.
it's like when you go to courses and stuff. Like, that was a life changing.
Yeah, and you're like, well, what did you learn?
Yeah, well, what have you done post that?
Or what's changed?
What's the behavior that's changed after that
Like,
event?
no, everything's normal, but I had fun.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
that's not the point. Right? Yeah, so if you could call them now.
Hello.
Anyway, yeah, moving on. So
Moving on. Sleep. Exercise.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be important, especially as you get older. That 35 to 45 range, I think you need to be consciously going to the gym, working out, building muscle. Food. Food is going to be a massive contributor to that. The things you are actually putting in your mouth and the energies that it gives you throughout the day, I think that's going to be critically important to you operating at optimum levels. Something I was thinking about the other day. Now, when we went to the Saint, is that what it's called?
Saint.
The Saint, the gym that you go to?
Not the Saint.
Just Saint.
Saint. It's called Saint Black.
Saint Black.
Or Saint Private or some shit like that.
Whatever it
Saint.
is. It's an expensive fucking gym.
It's a nice gym.
It's a nice gym. Hey, look, I enjoyed it when I went.
It's not a gym. It's not a gym. It's
a health. Yeah,
it's a wellness center.
Yeah, and I think when I got there, I was like, I was a little bit underwhelmed.
Yeah, I've
with
had
gym equipment.
Someone
I
else
was
like, Derrimit's better. I'm like, it's not Derrimit.
Yeah,
like it's not the same.
yeah. Derrimit's still around.
Derrimit's for now.
I actually called them the other day to see if my membership
Aren't
was
they still open?
Yeah, they're still open.
Yeah.
I just called to see where my membership was at because it may have expired by now, and it just went straight to voicemail saying this voice box is full. I couldn't answer. Like, okay, you kind of answered my question.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was thinking about Saint when we went the other day, and I was like, look, the health club, I go, it's great. I would go to the gym. I like it. But I said to you, the reason I wouldn't pay is I wouldn't use all the other things there, like the sauna,
But why not?
That's what I'm getting to. Hang on. Why you interrupt?
Sorry.
The sauna, the ice baths, all that shit, all that extracurricular recovery shit that you've got there. Not shit, but it's stuff. And then I was thinking about it the other day because now I'm at that point where I go, I've got to get a new gym now. I've cancelled I'm not going to renew at Derrimit. And I'll probably go back to Good Life where I used to be. It's also a little bit closer for me, so I'll probably go back there, or I don't know, or maybe go to the Saint. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I wouldn't do it because I like going to the gym, doing my workout, and then leaving. So I allocate an hour for the gym. And then I was thinking, well, hang on. we're talking about performing at optimum levels, talking about being the best version of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. Maybe I should invest at least once a week, half a day, and go do my workout in the morning. I'll get there first thing in the morning, do your workout, and then go do the sauna, do the ice bath, do the recovery stuff, and then feel fucking amazing.
Yeah, or like just to give you another way to do it is like, okay, maybe you train 4 days a week and the other 3 days you just go in and you go do sauna, ice bath, and leave.
Yeah, maybe you do that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Or you go and sit in because there's other there's the hyperbaric chambers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do the other aspect.
It's like go and do the other aspects.
Recovery,
just take something else up and then leave.
Yeah, or maybe you just walk on the treadmill for half an hour or something.
And I've done it. I go in and I'll do like the stepper for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'll just jump in the sauna, ice bath, and I'm out
Yeah.
after like an hour.
Yeah. So there could be that element of it too. Because then it got me thinking, like, why not do the red light therapy, all the other shit that comes with it? Like, that's makes sense then.
It's there for a reason.
That's right. But it's also, I would be better as a result of doing all those things.
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
Fucking hope so, for the money you're paying as well. Yeah. But the other thing that I kept driving past, I've been driven past it a few times over the last couple of weeks, and I've always noticed there's no parking out the front as well. Just FYI.
There's a car park.
There is? Okay.
No, yeah. Yeah, there is.
Robbie just parks anywhere and doesn't pay the fine anyway. So LAPD, if you're looking for Robbie,
call me.
I know where he is. So yes, sleep, food, exercise are definitely going to be.
What made you mention the car park thing?
Oh, because I just always look at it when I drive past. Because if I'm going to go, that's a determining factor.
Oh, yeah.
I'd hate to get there and not
Looking
find a
for
park
reasons.
and have to fucking
For reasons
look
to
for
not go.
reasons not to go.
Yeah.
There you go. So
Anywhere.
you can park anywhere.
Literally. I parked at McDonald's.
and then got Macca's after
Yeah, of course.
a drive-through.
Protein.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that.
There's that.
the
There's that. And then
external-
there's also, I suppose, the discipline has to come in there too to do those things, because none of those things I just mentioned are easy. Going to bed early, not necessarily easy. You think it would be. A lot of people want to stay up and watch TV or play games or, I don't know, do whatever.
Have you done an ice bath?
I've been in, not an ice bath, I've been in cold water at like the springs before. What's the one in Red Hill? There's one in, or Rye. Down Peninsula, there's a hot springs down there.
Yeah.
So I've
Is
gotten
that good?
Yeah, it's all right.
There's one where you actually
It's natural.
in the-
They're natural springs.
Yeah,
They say there's
like you're
minerals
in
and
the
shit
mountain
there.
or whatever.
Yeah, it's all right. You get some hot water there for sure. Like some real hot ones where you're like, fuck, this is too hot. I'm cooking.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I felt like that anyway. And then there was, I've dipped in it before, yes. But that was what, like 8 years ago or some shit? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think when you don't do it, like I do it quite regularly, but when you don't do it, or when you don't do it for a long time, you will realize it'll hurt.
Yeah.
Like physical
Matt,
pain.
hey. I emptied the esky the other day. I had an esky in my car and I had ice in it with drink, and I put my hand in there to get
And you're like,
my hand was hurting. And I thought to myself, like, imagine my whole body was in this fucking thing right now. I'll headbutt people.
There's a level of inflammation
Yeah.
that builds in like your joints and all that. And then it's like when you haven't done that
Mm.
and then you do it, it's like that's the stuff, like it hurts, like physical. It's like your feet, dude. Your feet kill.
Yes. Like when I put the jet ski in the water for the first time this season, and you got to get in the beach or in the lake, like my feet start to ache because the water's so cold.
Yeah. But then that's because you're inflamed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I
it's
didn't know that.
If you do, I'm pretty sure.
No, it could very well be. But
If you do the
ice bath
cold
regularly.
therapy regularly,
Yeah.
that goes away. And like the
So
pain goes
in
it's still
the
cold, don't
moment,
get still-
no. I'm saying in the moment it'll go away. The pain will go away whilst you're in the cold water. What happens when you're outside of the water?
No, as in
Just throughout the day.
yeah, but like nothing.
No, but so you're saying the inflammation goes away. I don't have pain now that I'm sitting here.
Yeah, but
Because
no,
my
no.
joints don't hurt now sitting here. So what are
Yeah,
they going to
but
feel like when I'm
inflammation-
out?
Nothing changes from that aspect.
Yeah.
But the next time you go in, you don't feel the pain.
So what if I never go in? I never feel the pain.
Yeah, but you're removing something that's not good for your body.
But it's not. Is it not good? I don't feel it now.
But inflammation leads to other diseases. It's not
does
direct
it?
pain now. Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, inflammation can lead to other effects and so
Yeah.
forth. That's how it starts. It all starts with like inflammation.
Yeah. So my back hurts sometimes when I'm sleeping. like in the bed or whatever. So that could be a level of inflammation, like my lower back.
Oh, I don't know about back.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something that aches in my body.
I'm not a doctor.
Aren't you?
I'm a GP.
Oh, you're a GP, you're not the GP.
Not the GP.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm sure some level of muscle training and posture.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff will really help.
For sure. So
maybe a new mattress.
So yeah, maybe. I think I've got a good one. So yeah, the discipline to actually do all of those things. Because it's hard not to put shit in your mouth. Like you got to eat healthy. You got to eat proper proteins and fats and carbs and all that sort of stuff to get all the macronutrients that you need. To go to the gym and work out, it's difficult. To get in an ice bath, it's difficult. So I think there's a huge level of discipline
even
that
to
has to come with that.
Some people, it's like the other way around. Like they can't sit in the sauna for long.
Yeah.
If they sit in the sauna for 5 minutes and they feel like they're going to die, it's like you need to
push through.
You need to push through. Yeah, you need to spend some time in there and not let your mind talk you out of it, because your mind will.
Oh, without a doubt.
Even don't enough, get out. Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. You're 40. Relax. Not half the 40-year-olds aren't even in the gym. You're here. Good on you.
Yeah,
you worked out. Yeah, you worked out all week. You worked out all week.
You always work hard. You always work hard. You deserve.
That's like it's like my cousin said. He goes, "Oh, well done. You haven't had a drink in a long time. You deserve to have that." And then, like, do you believe that talk by others, by yourself? Like Coggins calls it, "You're in a bitch." Have you read his books?
Yeah.
How'd you find him?
I like the first one more than the second one.
Yeah. The You Can't Hurt Me?
Yeah.
Is that the first one?
I think so. What's the second one? I can't remember.
Maybe
never stopping or some shit.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you right now. But
the first one, extreme guy.
The first one's quite good because like it's his life.
Yeah.
David Goggins' book. Yeah, so Can't Hurt Me is the first one, and then Never Finished is the second one.
Yeah.
I liked Can't Hurt Me. Never Finished. I never finished it. No pun intended.
He is here all week, ladies and gentlemen. He is here all week.
Yeah, never finished it. That's the truth, but like, that's his fault. He put that in my head.
It's in the title.
Yeah. Yeah, so your fault, David Goggins. If you got a problem,
we'll fight you.
Catch me outside.
Yeah, we'll fight you. So, they're things that I do or that I see. What about yourself?
Yeah, very much the same, man, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they're core principles, aren't they?
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, even you've got, I think sleep's massive. Like I've got an upcoming training in a few months' time that I got to do for Vitality. And I want to try and deep dive a little bit into sleep and the importance of it. And even if I can find an expert in that area.
Can I come?
Yeah.
I'll be the expert.
Are you just going to sleep?
Share with
I go, here, Exhibit A. And then just Robbie's in the corner in a sleeping bag.
I'm going to share a stat with you. This is going to blow your mind.
Can't wait.
So you know what? I might look it up so I can give you the specific numbers. Or I'll paraphrase and it'll be pretty close.
Yeah,
right?
do that.
And look it up and fact check this. But I heard this from a sleep professional. It was mentioned in Tony Robbins' book. This blew my mind. Sleep is so important. Like so important, right? Losing sleep or not getting enough sleep to what you need increases your risk of like heart disease, cancers, everything, right? People say like, who's that guy? What's that?
Guzmani Gomez.
That's a great place. You know him, the doctor dude.
The doctor, Brecker?
Nah, another guy. Sound like Brecker, but the other guy who's always on like every podcast. He's on like Lex Friedman and Joe Rogan and Diary of a CEO. Anyway, it'll come back to me.
Yeah, I'll think about it too.
You know him, 100%. He says this thing is like if you like that night where you sleep 4 hours because you're like I just had to not get much sleep because I'm busy or had a late night, had to get up early, whatever it is. He's like your risk of not killing off your cancer cells that day increases dramatically. But this was the one stat that blew my mind. He goes like this was from a different guy, a sleep doctor, and he goes there is actually a global study that is done every year by default, and it's called daylight savings. And he goes, did you know on daylight savings when we go back 1 hour? Sorry, when we go back 1 hour, you get an extra hour sleep. When we go forward 1 hour, you lose 1 hour sleep. So when on the time that we go forward 1 hour and everyone loses an hour sleep, heart attacks increased by 46% the next day.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that wild? And then the other way around, when we go back 1 hour, everyone gets an accident. There's a decrease of a similar amount of heart attacks on the following day. Like that's how
important
it is. And it's like there is a direct flow of impact just because on that day people got less or more sleep.
Yeah, man, I believe it, dude. I believe it because this change in me, as in, it's honestly been a lot since we've moved to this office, more so, but the change in since I've been getting solid sleep in my day, like I just feel awake. Like come 6 o'clock, I'm not in the office groggy, tired. You know, I am awake at 6. I'm ready to fucking go, and I don't feel tired at all through the day. You know, a lot of people like, oh, you get up so early. You do this. Like, aren't you tired? I said, no, not at all. I get tired at 9 o'clock and I go to bed. Yeah. I don't push through it and go, let me watch the next 6 episodes of this series.
I also think if you're getting tired throughout the day, you're usually crashing from something. You know what I mean? So I would look at like what you're eating, what you're like. It's like there's something you're doing throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you an example. I know if I have like a sugar-free Red Bull, that I'll usually crash like 2 hours after.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I know that for a fact. I'm like, if I have a Red Bull, I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna pay for it in a few hours.
Is that something you do normally?
What?
Like to have a Red Bull? Like, would you, if you feel low on energy, would you be like, all right, I need to go have one of those energy drinks?
Not unless I'm like, nah, not really. I don't do it for energy. I don't mind a Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
I actually, is it really? Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty sure.
I had the no sugar one the other day. I looked it up for that
one.
exact reason, just to see, you know, what the effects on it. And it wasn't that bad, but
yeah.
I'm sure the shit in it isn't great. Do you know what I mean? It's all the other stuff.
I don't think it's calories aspect.
No,
I think calorie you're fine.
From calorie aspect, it was fine. But I had one, so I drove somewhere and it was an hour and 40 minutes away and I was driving back the same day and I was like, I just want to have it because, you know, I want to get tired. I was driving and
sip on something.
That's right.
Refreshing.
It was more just I did it more for just to keep me awake and alert.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So on that basis, I was happy to have it. But yeah, it's not normally a go-to thing for me ever.
Yeah, but I just felt like that's something a pattern that I've picked up.
Yeah.
But like if you find that, you know, for anyone listening, if you find like, oh fuck, man, you know, as soon as we hit 2 p.m., I'm like, you know, all the people that say like after lunch, man, like it's like, well, what are you having for lunch? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not the lunchtime that does it. It's what you're consuming.
Yeah. And it's like, it's a really,
so you just had steak. Probably be fine.
Yeah. If you, whatever you consume creates an ongoing effect in your body. So like if you have carbs, you might have a spike in glucose or insulin or whatever the fuck the thing is. And it's like that might be causing you to feel that way. And just look at what you're doing. Because you should not really, and I didn't notice this until I did the carnivore diet because it was a big thing that people said.
Yeah, what's that?
Where it was like, you shouldn't, your energy levels balance throughout the day when I did the carnivore diet. And it's also like people said that thing about mental clarity and blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
don't feel any different?
I didn't feel any different. But I also didn't feel bad.
Because you weren't that bad beforehand anyway. That's the thing. And this is what I'm saying with those people that did the test, they did nothing before. So it's like when they did the test, it's like, wow, this is amazing. So I'm taking that into consideration too. Is it actually amazing or is it because you're fat fucks and don't do anything anyway that it was amazing?
Yeah.
Right? Because if I go in there and as you said, they go, oh, you need to have a little bit more vitamin D and like, shut the fuck up. Like, no, tell me what I want to know. I want to be specific. So, and I'll probably say that to them. I'm going to preempt them before I get there. So, guys, I'm going to be very disappointed if I get out the end of this and you just say, oh, I could have got all the information you give me, I could have got from a normal blood test or just doing my own research.
But it is a normal blood test.
I get that. I don't see it's anything different, but I'm talking about all the other scans, all the other things. Like, I want to be blown away. If I'm going to spend $3,000 on this test, I want you to give me, like, if I'm going to go spend $3,000 on new turbos on my car, I want it to go a lot fucking faster.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean? So, turbo me up.
Let me know. I'll be very interested to hear how that goes.
I'll do a bit more research before I actually book it in. That's for sure.
Yeah. They tend to be very vague as well about what you get.
That's the thing, right? I'd love to go somewhere that someone who's a health expert tell me to go. Do you know what I mean? That'd be good. Hey, and if you're listening, reach out.
If you're
let us know. Let's have a chat.
If you're a health expert and if you got any tips, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah. Do you know what else we would love?
What's that?
We would love it if you went over to our YouTube channel and subscribed. Press the red button. It is a red button on YouTube, I think. It is now. Oh, maybe it goes red when you press it. Either way, go and find out. Because we want to try and get to 1,000 followers by the end of the year. Now, I know it's a big ask, but it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. So, Robbie's going to put a link in the show notes, in the comments, in everywhere you could possibly think of. But all you have to do is go to YouTube and look up $1 Million Days Pod and subscribe to the channel. And if you can't be bothered doing that, then subscribe to anywhere you listen to podcasts to this channel, because it helps us grow our audience, reach more people, help more people, and connect with more people. And that's what we are all about.
That's right.
Almost
at 500.
Oh, cool. Cool. Thank you. So we're halfway, nearly halfway, guys. Get us how much till 500? How much are we off?
15.
15? Cool.
16.
So, easy. That's child's play. 15 people in the next week?
Live.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you could do it. So that's what we would love more than anything, to get 15 more people on board. And we've got heaps of content on there too, yeah? Like all the full podcast goes on there. So if you ever missed out on any other previous episodes, you can watch the whole thing. Or if you want to watch snippets of some of the best parts, you can go on there and see all the
short clips, long
short clips. I think our most watched clip was something about being racist, potentially. Oh, no, I know what it was. Welcome to country.
Yep.
Nothing to do with race.
Of course.
Welcome to country.
And George, I just want to take this moment to welcome you to this country.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
This is great. Great moment. Great
Thanks
moment.
for coming.
Do you want to thank the people before us, though, as well? I mean, I haven't done much research, so I don't know who actually owns the country. Who owns the country now? Kanye West.
Albanese.
Thank you. Kanye West. He owns the country. Yeezy.
Well, if anyone was going to buy it.
If I wanted anyone to buy it, it'd be him.
Australia's a wild place.
Speaking of wild, off topic, I saw a snake the other day, and I put it on my socials, and I was really surprised at how many people flipped.
Yeah, snakes are
People are scared. They're snakes, like full phobia.
I'm scared now.
Don't have snakes in your office. It's going to definitely be detrimental to your performance.
I think it's the year of the snake.
Is it? How exciting.
I think it's the year of the snake. So
it is.
We'll wrap up with that. All right, guys, thanks for listening. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do. It's the only way we get to reach more people. As always, if you haven't shared this with your mother, please do so now.
That's it. And I hope you have $1 million day. Peace out, guys. Have a great week and see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.